Alright, I'm testing it. Alright, hold on. Trying to see if this works. Alright, I'm testing it. Alright, so looks like we have audio. So okay, I don't know what happened actually. Hold on. Alright, so we're working on this project from FreeCodeCamp. So again, this is where we have a project, an outcome that they want us to achieve, and they give us kind of a set of requirements called user stories, where it basically says the outcomes and requirements of the program, and we have to apply what we learned to achieve those requirements. So what I actually did, and then we saved all of our changes on GitHub, but also we could save it in FreeCodeCamp with a save feature. So what I did do is I did a run the program, and it seems that we're actually not too far away from finished. I mean, it seems like that we actually were pretty. We actually have made a lot of progress because there was a lot of requirements that were met. So let's go back. Each one element with an ID of title. It said that wasn't achieved. An ID of title. But there is one with an ID of title, so I'm not really sure how that's an issue. Oh, that's what it is. So it has certain checkboxes so wherever they have checkboxes, we pass a test, and wherever there's X's, we fail the test. So your title should not be empty. So I think that's referring to when we actually get coding in the style sheet. Something we do need to do is add this link to link the style sheet. So that was trying to see if that passed. The select field should have an ID of dropdown. Select field should have an ID of dropdown. So we can do that by adding it here. So I think we're actually working on that. So I think we can just continue on. And with this code as well, we'll see, we have the ID of dropdown. And linking the style sheet in the head. Like we did last time. So I'm actually going to save that and upload that to GitHub. So how do we do that? First I want to show the GitHub desktop. So it now detected those changes, and we're going to make a commit, which is an update to index.html at 10:08 on 3/13. So we're setting the commit. We made a few changes. So it's going to have all those changes, and now that we made the commit, we can push that commit. And now if we were to dig this project back up, both either in the cloud or through the software, we would actually be able to see those changes. Through the software, we would actually get So let's see. Looks like we got that done so far, and at least 2 options to choose from. I mean, it has 5 options to choose from. So the form element, you can select an option from a group of at least 2 radio buttons that are grouped using the name attribute. Inside the form element, you can select an option from a group of at least 2 radio buttons. So I think it wants me to create radio buttons. Let's try to do that. Make input type radio. I think this is actually supposed to be name. Oh, no. Let's see, 4. Drop down. And I'll try to make the ID drop down label. With a dash. So I guess I feel like there should be a label here. So we're just gonna put one. So okay, so inside form element, you can select an option from a group of at least 2 radio buttons that are grouped using the name attribute. It just doesn't say much about the radio buttons as far as what they are. So I'm not really sure what to do. Inside the form element, you can select several fields from a series of checkboxes, each of which must have a value attribute. So I guess we decide what they are. Let me try to think this through. Is it supposed to give us a... So this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay. So after, this is the radio button we're supposed to create. I guess what we could do is we could create the exact same option. I think that's what we'll do. So this is a radio button that it wants us to create. And this is another select that it wants us to create. And these are more checkboxes that it wants us to create. And looks like this is a text area. And this is going to be a submit button. Yeah, so far it needs a lot of work, but um, let's just continue. It would actually be. Hold on. Okay, so a lot of these requirements are made. I think I'm gonna actually continue this at a later time. There's something kind of going on.